Shalom everyone. I'm just checking if everything is actually working. So this is my very first live stream. So this very first class is just going to be introduction, a little bit of introduction about myself, about what I'm trying to do here, what you can expect. So first of all, a little bit about myself. My real name is actually Theo Kriel. I come from South Africa. My Hebrew name is Shael Moshe Ben Avraham. In Israel, you actually don't take the Ben Avraham. You take your mishpacha, your family name, which in my case is Kriel, which is actually a Jewish surname. And currently I live in Ranana, Israel. So by profession, I'm actually a medical prosthetist orthotist. So I make artificial limbs and braces and things like that. So that's what pays my bills, keeps the lights on, pays my rent. And then I do learn quite a bit, about 2 to 3 hours a day. And when I do have time, I make these videos. So a little bit about my journey. I come from a very religious Christian family. Mother is actually was a Christian missionary as well as a teacher. My father was also a teacher. And you can find out a little bit more about my whole family life. I've got a video on my channel that tells my whole life story in great detail. So I'm not gonna bore you with the details again. This is just supposed to be a quick introduction. So you can have a look at that. And also I will be referencing quite a lot to some of my other YouTube videos. And once I've finished with this live stream, then I will be posting this video, editing it a bit and then posting it, so you can have a look there. I lived in various countries. I lived in, obviously I come from South Africa, I lived in Malaysia, I lived in Saudi Arabia, I've lived in the United Kingdom, I'm currently living in Israel, and I have traveled also quite extensively. So well traveled. And I studied a lot of religions. I studied Islam, I studied Hinduism, I studied Buddhism, and I actually stayed with another guy who also finished his conversion recently, Baruch Hashem, not that recently, it's almost a year ago now. And he was Messianic. So I must be very honest, before I met him, I've never met a Messianic person in my life. And I have learned through him quite a lot about the Messianics and the whole Hebrew roots movement. I post a lot of my videos on there, and I'm sure there's a few subscribers from the Messianic crowd and the Hebrew roots. And I started my conversion process in 2012, and I officially finished in 2017. So it was quite a long journey with a lot of ups and downs, and Baruch Hashem, I made it. I learned a lot from it, and that's what I'm also trying to do in these videos, is trying to save you a bit of headache and going through something similar that I have gone through. And in 2019, I decided to move to Eretz HaKodesh. Baruch Hashem, I've been living here almost 2 years, very happy. Best decision I could have made. So, for those that's new, that's maybe seeing this the first time, I am the Jewish convert. I make videos about Judaism, Israel, and obviously conversion to Judaism. And if you want to learn more about any of those subjects, please consider subscribing to my channel by clicking the link below. Also, if you find this information useful, press the like button. The way YouTube works is if there's a lot of likes on a video, it gets presented to a wider audience, and then the message spreads, and then it basically takes off, and then it could benefit more people that's also looking for answers. And also share the video on your Facebook or on groups that you're a part of. And if you don't want to share it, don't share it. I'm not very particular about that. Like I said, this is a hobby. It's not my job. Why am I doing this, Bichlal? Why am I doing this live stream, the Conversion Syllabus to Orthodox Judaism? And to quote a verse in the Bible, in Bereshit, Genesis, the outcry has become great before me. So I was doing a lot of research for some video ideas, some conversion stories from South Africa. There's one very popular one, a South African conversion story, and I was actually at their place for a Shabbos. I was thinking to do an interview with them, and I started reading the comments, below all these conversion videos. And what I realized is there's a lot of people looking for answers, and they're just not getting it. No one's giving them the answers. And there's a lot of videos out there. There's a lot of educational videos out there. I mean, I make educational videos myself, but I don't think there's any video out there that actually gives you the syllabus of an Orthodox conversion course. So this is exactly what this is about. Also, I heard from a lot of people in the comments on my previous video, and some people messaging me on Facebook, on my Facebook group, saying that they are actually not on a recognized conversion program and they're learning with a rabbi. The one person told me they're paying $200 a month to this one rabbi, and it's not like they can convert with that letter that rabbi is going to give. Another convert told me it's $1,000 a month. I'm just getting this crazy amounts of money that converts are spending, and they're not going to get anything out of it. I mean, I know how conversion works. I converted myself. So, unfortunately, it won't really help them. Yes, they'll have some knowledge, but it doesn't actually shorten your conversion. So why pay all that money? So I thought I'll do something free so that I'll save those people looking to convert a lot of time and a lot of money. And they can save up that money and pay for their actual conversion. And we'll get a little bit into that as well. Another thing is, a big thing for me is that charging for Torah is very controversial in Judaism in general. In general, you shouldn't charge for teaching Torah. Torah should be free for everyone. And that is very clear from the Rambam, from the Mishneh Torah. So this is the Mishneh Torah. I'll pop a link to any books that I show here in the description below after I've now done all the editing. And all the links will be ArtScroll links. You can buy the book from ArtScroll. I'll get like $1 or $2 from it. But I would highly suggest that you rather buy it from your local bookstore, local Jewish bookstore, because that way you're also supporting your community that you're in. But if you don't have a local bookstore and you anyway want to buy the book online, then click on my link, then I can get $1 or $2. So in this very first book, Hamadah, if you can see that book, the Rambam basically attacks rabbis that charge money for teaching Torah, and he's a very big believer that you should have a profession and that you should work in that profession, and that you should also teach Torah. So that's what he did. He was a doctor and he taught Torah and wrote a lot of books. The Ramban, Nachmanides, was also a doctor and wrote a lot of books. Rashi, one of the greatest commentators on the Torah, was a wine farmer and he wrote a lot of books. So, and taught a lot of Torah. So it definitely can be done. And that's also a big reason why I am doing this. And we also commanded as Jews to be a light among the nations. And that is what I'm trying to do with these videos. So the next thing, what can you expect? So this course will be the entire Orthodox Conversion Syllabus to Judaism. It is a combination of the syllabus that I did in South Africa when I converted, and this is a recognized course, recognized in Israel for Aliyah, the one I did in South Africa, and also a combination of the American syllabus as well as the Israeli, the Rabbinut, what they expect you to know. I'm actually going to do an interview with a rabbi in Israel about converting in Israel, so stay tuned for that. And I will be covering it in a lot more detail than I think most people would, and it will be a lot more structured, because that's one of the biggest problems in conversion, is that it is not very structured. And that was always a pain for me. When I converted, I only got like 2 A4 sheets, and that was it. So as you will see in the overview, it will be very detailed. And when I'm finished, I will be publishing this on my YouTube channel, and then editing it, and then you can always watch it later. So it is absolutely free. No money will change hands, so you don't have to pay. What this is not, so this is very important, and it relates to my last video that I made. Where do you, how do you start your conversion process? This is not a recognized conversion program recognized by the Rabbinut of Israel. It is not recognized by anybody. It is all the material that is used in a recognized conversion program to Orthodox Judaism for people, Baal Tshuvahs, people that wasn't necessarily raised Jewish and is returning, and now they don't have the basics of Judaism. So this is to give them the basics of Judaism. And it's also for converts, people looking to convert, that don't necessarily stay close to a community where they can start their official conversion. Like I said in my previous video, if you want to convert to Judaism, you need to move to a Jewish community, find a rabbi, have a meeting with that rabbi, and then do the conversion. This is for people, like I saw in the comment section, Eric Newman, who said he doesn't stay in a community. So this is perfect for him. He can learn while he makes plans to move to a community. It's also for Messianics, Noahites, and just anyone that wants to learn about Judaism in general. What this most certainly is not, it's not proselytizing. I'm not trying to make more Jews here. I'm trying to create a space where people that want to convert can get the whole conversion syllabus to Orthodox Judaism for free, taught by me. I am a religious Jew. I did finish conversion, a 5-year-long conversion, and I have been an Orthodox observant Jew for almost 4 years. Then some general house rules before we get into it, and I will refer back to this video. So actually this class, we're going to do this every Tuesday at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Israel time. So we are now on GMT +3 because our clocks have recently moved. The length will be 30 minutes of the actual class, and then there will be a 10 to 15 minutes question and answers that I will do from the comment section in this recording. So if you do have any questions, you can pop a comment, and at the end of this, I will actually go through the comments and answer any questions that I can answer, that I have the answer to. And then, very important, in the comment section, no proselytizing, no trying to make people Christians, no talking about Jesus died on the cross for your sins and all of that stuff. If you do put that in the comment section, you will be banned from the future live streams. Also, no anti-Semitism, no Jew hate will be tolerated on this channel. No, none of our cousins, the Palestinians, if it's a country, Bichlal, saying that this is not our land. It's clear from the Torah, and Muhammad himself said that this is our land. And if you want to get political, this is not the platform. So you will also be blocked. No hate speech against any rabbis, any denominations you're not against. Noahites, Messianics, Jews, Islam, Christianity. No hate speech at all. That is not the Jewish way. We don't do that. And no bad language. So no cursing. That's banned generally on my channel, to be honest. So no cursing. This is a religious channel, after all. Jewish convert and all. And then last but not least, remember to subscribe to stay tuned, because my schedule often changes, and then you will be notified. You got to click the bell button apparently, then you will be notified about any future live streams. Remember to like this video so it spreads to a wider audience, and share it if you find it useful.